Hey, I'm Amber, and I'm also known as Irby, but I'll explain that to you later. Right now I'm going to tell you about my Philadelphia potato salad that I'm giving a little twist to. And for that, I'm going to roast them instead of boil them. And I'm also going to add some nice flavors to go in with our Santa Fe Philadelphia cooking cream. I'm going to put some oil on the potatoes that I've already diced up small. That way they can roast up quickly and they'll get a nice even coat of that dressing. So I'm going to put some oil over here. Put some salt, just a little bit on it so it gets some flavoring going in the oven. The thing I love about roasting potatoes is it gets that nice crispy edge on it. That's going to be great with the creaminess. Now I'm just adding some of the cumin, and that is going to definitely keep you twisting around in the kitchen. And I mean, I'm a fan of all that kind of music, really, to be honest with you. So I'm just gonna mix these all up. One of the other things that I love about the garden are all the herbs, and I love to cook with herbs. So as much as I can, I try to get them fresh, or here I can just step outside and get them. And I use so many herbs in my cooking that my mom actually, one day, I was using all these herbs, I was cutting them up, and my mom was like, "You use a lot of herbs in your cooking. I'll start calling you Irby." And she comes over, she's like, "Hey, Irby." So today you can continue to call me Irby. Irby here, doing my thing in the kitchen with my herbs that I love so much, and I want to just chop these up and make them small slivers to go in with those roasted potatoes. But the thing about it is, as much as I love herbs, and I really hope to have an herb garden one day when I have my own home, and actually would love to expand and have a lot more than that: tomatoes, cucumbers, everything. And I want to just say a big thank you to my parents right now, because it's been a little rough for me. I'm a graphic designer and I got my degree, but the job market is not looking up. So it's been rough with the interviews and everything, but my parents are wonderful, and they've let me come home, and I moved back here. They've let me use this kitchen and to be able to cook. But I have to say, I don't think they're complaining when I'm cooking, and my dad comes home and he smells it and says, "What's for dinner?" So, and he hasn't once yet complained about having cream cheese for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So it's definitely something that we keep in our kitchen, and I love being here, and I love getting to do all this cooking. So it's fun, and we all get along really great, so it works out. The next herb that I'm going to add in to my Philly potato salad with a little bit of twist is the cilantro. And I don't know, I mean, there's just something about cilantro. It's like, it's just so fragrant. I love it. You can pull it off, and it's going to be part of my wedding bouquet. This one, seriously, will be. I'm going to walk down the aisle, they're going to think, kind of salad walking down the aisle here. So you can chop up every piece of it and put that in, stems, leaves, everything. Just give it a nice rough chop. Now I'm gonna get to that dressing and keep in with the twist. We're using our Santa Fe blend, and I'm gonna add some mayonnaise to that just to give it extra creamy. When I was little, I mentioned about the garden and herbs and wanting a garden when I get older. And I actually went to school in New York City, so it's kind of difficult to have a garden in concrete and blacktop. But, you know, I tried to make it work by buying local as much as I could, support local farms and stuff like that. So one farm I've always loved supporting, well, it wasn't really a farm now, but it's a garden, and it's my Pop-Up's garden. And he has had this garden since my mom was living there, and I don't know when this all started, but It's something that when I was little I used to love going out there, and I actually have a picture of myself, and we were outside, my sister and I were outside helping him, and I'm like this little kid, like inside a little bucket of helping with like clean off green beans or something like that. But it didn't matter what it was, I was getting to spend time with my pop-up and being out there in the garden since I was that big. So it's something that's run in me, and I always loved going out there tending to things and getting in the dirt. And he had a magical garden, needless to say. Get our herbs and get that all together. Oh, I just got a whiff of that cilantro, the chives. Oh, so good. Here's another twist in this Philly potato salad is some red wine vinegar. And I'm just gonna add a tablespoon right now to the dressing mix. Do this to taste, so the more twisted you want it, more vinegar you add. These potatoes are all crisp now, almost like a French fry actually. And it's kind of a mix of like salt and vinegary beach fry, but I've added that twist with the cilantro. So again, I mean, that's something that I've loved since I was a kid too. So I kind of wanted to take those flavors and make something extra special out of them. Now for the finale of this performance. Talk a lot about twisting. And earlier, actually, before I was doing this video, my mom and I were playing some good music, jumping up and down, twist and shout, you know. So we kind of were thinking about that name and how I wanted to put this twist on this, and I guess it just got us in the groove for it. But, you know, good thing the blinds were shut and the neighbors couldn't see. Just kidding. So this is my Philly potato salad with a twist. And we started off earlier getting herby out in the garden and threw some wedding bells in the middle. And of course we got twisted at the end. So I guess that's quite a combination. And I'm going to see what that combination tastes like now. This can be served warm or hot. So it's great to bring to your next barbecue. You can see all that cilantro and the chives. And don't forget we added that vinegar earlier too, so that's gonna really so good. Yeah, you can definitely taste like every single flavor in this. It's just really, really good. That cilantro rounds out with the vinegar and the cumin from earlier that we put in before we roast the potatoes and gives it a nice crunch. So good. So thank you again for coming in and checking out my cooking here. No, really. Thank you. Thank you very much.